Hi, this is King Tiger again doing another unboxing. This time it's on the Plastic Soldier Company German Panzer 38T and Marder variants. This is a fairly new release, but when it did get released it had it was not a miscast, but the tooling was wrong, so it wouldn't go together properly. These came through to my hobby shop this morning when I was in there, so as it came in I brought one. 50mm 5 vehicles. It's also coming in 20mm. I'll probably get that for my Kursk army when it comes out. On the back we get the usual paint guide, some pictures of, you've got the 38T and the Marder 3H. Yeah, it's 3H. And some information about the vehicles. Yeah, that's pretty much the box. I'll put that to one side. You get this booklet. I just want to say thank you to Jer, because he pointed out something that I wouldn't have noticed in his unboxing, because he did one previous to my one. So I'd go out and check his channel. Here we have this little back section with the red plus, which is for, it says it's for the Panzer 38T, but the red plus means it's also for the Marder. Yeah, it's all colour coded. So turn around, and you can see here it shows it being put on. Over here you never see it be put on. It makes out like it's not supposed to be there, but it is. I had to pull mine apart to fit it in. Because when you build it, do it after this step, because otherwise if you put the back on and the front plate on before you put these on, it's really tricky to get in. So I'd done the back plate in that first, so I got to that step. Sorry about that, it's my radiator. So I went from there to there. I had trouble getting these in, so I had to pry the back off. So just pre-warning, put those on before you put the little back section on, and then you can put the little basket thing on, and then continue with the steps. Yeah, so other than that problem, and I think that's the only problem that I know of in the book. So yeah, I'm getting a bit confused. I'm not getting confused, sorry, I'm blabbing on a bit. So overall, it's a very nice instruction kit, instruction manual. So I'll grab one of the sprues. I won't be going over the sprues in detail because there's just so much stuff. And the sprues are actually, if I get it the way it shows on the manual. So this is how you see it on the colour coded bit. So up here we got the crews for the vehicles. Some of them, like this guy, has a minor sinkhole on his chest, but I don't think you'll see that when you put them in the vehicle. You can also fill it. This bit here, excluding that, are all for the 38T. These 4 bits are for every tank. The tracks for every tank. All this stuff here is for the Marder 3, which is the H variant, and I forget the name of it, but all this is for the Marder 139. So they all go together slightly differently. I've chose to build, you get 5 in the box, and in my army list I can only take 4 of the Marder 3s. So I'm going to build 4 of these and one 38T, just because I wanted to make one for the purpose of this video. So to move out of the way, I'll go on to the models. First I'll go with the little 38T. The amount of detail they've packed into this little kit is absolutely amazing. Just all the little rivets, so it rotates. The gun did elevate, but I thought it would snap if I keep elevating it, so I glued it in place. Got the little machine gun at the front, so it's a little diddy little tank, but it's really cool, good for early war. I'm going to tell you the history that I know about this tank. Some of it may be wrong. I don't know much about this tank, but this was a Czech tank made by the Czech Republic. That the plans were, I think the plans were given to the Germans when they invaded, and then they started to produce this tank because it was better than the tanks they had at the time. Later in the war, they had loads of these left, and they weren't that good. So what they did was remove the turret and give it a big gun. So this is the Marder 3. Like, you can tell the size difference of the gun. I don't have any other models of these, so I don't have them for size comparisons. But I do have a Tiger 1, so you can see the size difference there. And the size of the Marder, just how much longer the Tiger is. It's about the same height as the Tiger, excluding the Commander, the Marder. And if we get something bigger for scale, because the tank destroyers, I'm going to compare it to any other tank destroyers I have, or tank hunters. This is an Elephant, and there's the little 38T, and another tank hunter, the Marder. So this is obviously going to be for bigger games where I need a really big punch, but these are really expensive, but have unbreakable armour, essentially same armour as a King Tiger, whereas this is paper thin. This thing's not going to survive very well, but it has a big gun. So I should really have looked at the points before making this video, but I didn't really. I kind of made this quite quick because I'm excited to build these. Also, I've got a 20mm Tiger that I want to build, which I'll do a video on next. So yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed it. I highly recommend this kit. There's one thing I've got to say: there's very little flash on the tank. I had no flash problems at all. The sprue grates are really thin, very easy to clean up. Apart from the problem I mentioned with the book and having to pry it apart, but that's my competence, not doing it the right way. So yeah, thank you guys for watching. Stay tuned for the next video.